What are your first impressions of the movie adaptation of the musical Cats?
Looks very bad. Why did they make this? Who asked for this?
Kill it with fire.
We're watching.
Subscribe!
Hello, you're watching ScreenStalker. I'm Laurie Blake. This is the wonderful Ollie Davis, and this is the Friday Spectacular, the unnamed Friday Spectacular show. Before we get started, though, please press. Give us some please.
You got me to do it?
Yeah, go on.
Because Laurie can't physically tell people to do anything. No, that's wrong as well. and any sort of channel development. No, that's wrong.
You're struggling as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Just press like, hit the bell icon to enable notifications, and subscribe to the channel because it will really, really help us out.
We're building the channel here. We're
Get
building
on
the channel.
the shift to 50,000.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get shifty for 50.
Shifty for 50 works.
Get a shift on for 50,000.
Gangster.
So coming up on the show today, I run down the entire roster of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order for the Switch, and tell you where they came from. Sort of. And we're joined by Steve from Going In Raw to play WWE 2K19.
I'm supposed to be your guest, and you just made me look like an asshole.
But first, is It 2 less scary than Cats?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Cats trailer yet.
Well, we're going to find out. It's San Diego Comic-Con week, which means that we're basically going to be inundated with trailers for the next however many days. And one that dropped yesterday was the one for It 2, which continues to look utterly terrifying. They were calling this the final trailer as well. They've barely shown anything in the film, so I'm really enjoying the fact that they're keeping the majority of it under wraps.
Yeah, and I don't think that first thing they released was a trailer. That was a scene.
I think this trailer is honestly terrifying. There's so many bits of it, I was just like, oh no. The bit in the fun house. And this is not a scene that's in the book as far as I'm aware. It's a bit where Bill is following a little kid through a hall of mirrors in the Derry Carnival. But he's following this little kid through the hall of mirrors and he can't get through to the side where the kid is. And the kid seems to be trapped between like two panes of glass. On the other side of the glass is Pennywise.
With his tongue out.
Oh.
He's got a long tongue.
He's like a licker tongue.
It's worse than Liv Morgan's and Miley Cyrus's put together. But one of the main things that everyone's talking about is this idea that an origin story might be in the works for Pennywise.
There's a shot at the end of the trailer of Bill Skarsgård in half the clown makeup. He's got blood on his face. But it looks also old-timey. There's like a lantern in the background. He's wearing his little long johns.
He's got suspenders.
Yeah.
He's a character in Red Dead Redemption. And he's got his old hair. It isn't
He's
the
a,
big
he's,
ginger
he's a
thing.
glitch. Yeah. Watching that, I was like, does this tie into part of the first trailer that we got? Because the first trailer is that scene in which Bev returns to her childhood home. She knocks on the door and this old lady invites her in and they have a cup of tea and Jessica Chastain gets up to go to leave and she notices the pictures on the wall and she says, oh, is this your family? And the woman who I think was Mrs. Kirsch, she said, says, yeah, my father came to this country with $14 in his pocket. Then she says, what did he do? She's like, oh, he joined the circus. And then images on the wall, definitely Pennywise.
Yeah.
Pre-clownification.
So in the book, because you've read it, I haven't, Pennywise's origin is that he's an ancient entity that crash landed in Derry from an asteroid in the 1700s. That's bonkers.
Isn't it just? Stephen King books just always go "Huh!" at the end, and this is exactly that.
Yeah, because just the asteroids feel like it's somewhere else. I'm glad if the film, the movie version at least, takes the idea that this Pennywise force is something that's part of Earth. I'm fine with Magic Clown. I'm not fine with Magic Clown Alien. Okay, so it's just people dressed as cats. Huh. So I am unsettlingly turned on. I've got a history with animated anthropomorphized animals. Big fan of Judy Hopps from Zootropolis. I'm not against the appearance of some of these female felines. The outrage right now might be the same thing as, oh no, it's this person cast as a Batman character and we won't accept that. And actually, when it comes to pass, it's not that bad. But on first impressions, quite
I don't know if
horrifying.
anyone had strong enough feelings about cats to be like, oh, well, it's because they're not doing it justice.
Yeah,
I think it's more just the fact that it's like, one, why does this exist? Two, why did you do that? If you can CG, make them just actual cats with the voice. Just do an animation. Make it Secret Life of Pets. It's too between the two things.
yes.
It's like it's the fly. I don't know. It's just that. It just exists in this hinterland between. It's not quite human. It's not quite cat. I'm confused why I'm turned on.
Yeah, that's it. So you're turned on too now.
Yeah,
we whipped ourselves up.
That's the problem. I mean, I've whipped myself into a frenzy at all the pussy on display.
It's got good enough songs that it might be okay.
No.
You saying this is how the world ends, not with a bang, but with a meow.
Yeah.
That's a T.S. Eliot reference.
Not with a bang, but with a whisker.
That's good.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 The Black Order is out today. Excelsior! But if that exclamation made you go, excuse me, you might need a bit of a primer as to who is going to be in this Switch exclusive brawler. Well, don't you worry, your old pal Fakey has got you covered, because here is the complete roster of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and who they are in about 2 minutes. First up, Captain America, aka Steve Rogers, a plucky but weedy Brooklyn boy who loved America and he did not like Nazis. Steve took part in a top secret government project to create enhanced super soldiers. Joining the Second World War effort, he donned a red, white and blue uniform to become the symbolic counterpart to the Nazis' own Red Skull, and thus Captain America was born. Then he basically avenged. I became a werewolf for a bit, and a Nazi more times than you can really call an accident. Look, I'm not saying he is, deep down. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying his blonde hair's the blue eye. I'm not saying he is, but he's got the look, isn't he? What's the time on the clock? Oh, shit, I've wasted too much time on Cap. I'm gonna have to whiz through the rest. An arms-dealing playboy in a multi-million-dollar gimp suit. Tall guy, not that good looking. The perfect blend of hair metal and DIY. Robin, who? Russian super spy who defected to the US. Or did she? She did. But did she? She did. But did she? She did. But did she? He's big. He's green. He's angry. McCavity the mystery cat goes goth. You're a wizard, Stephen. The cosmic controversy magnet. I'm just kidding, she rocks. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It was a bird. Option 1, please. The anaphylactic shocker. He's the best at what he does. Being a third wheel to Cyclops and Jean Grey. The literal cause of climate change. The master of magnetism, which sounds about as exciting as being the lord of the abacus. He was bullied at school. A mutant mage who marries a robot, which might just be the most comic book thing ever. Bamf! And the guy is gone. Chimichangas. Body-swapping psychic swordswoman. Ooh. He does whatever a spider can. He crawls on walls, shoots webs, gives birth to thousands of young from egg sacs on his body. 2 truths and a lie. Black Spider-Man. Even blacker Spider-Man. Fan service. Space Captain Jack Sparrow. Girl. Green and angry. Angry. Green. And angry. Is a talking raccoon. And is Groot. A legitimate inspiration for the Ninja Turtles. Yeah. I don't know either. A highly trained assassin, and big fan of headbands. That one white guy who became the best kung fu fighter in a mystical Asian city, and a bigger fan of headbands. Previously known as Power Man. Scrapped ideas included Hero Guy and Good Person. Bend me, shape me, any way you want me. No one cares. No one cares. What? Wait a minute. Boobs. Boobs. Nicolas Cage. Been joined by Steve from Going In Raw to play some 2K19. Should we do a Royal Rumble to warm up? And we can just pass the controller around. If you go out, you pass the controller on. Because that way Luke can be involved.
Sure, why not?
I'm not optimistic. This is trash! This is garbage! God damn it!
What an upset!
This sucks! I'm supposed to be your guest! And you just made me look like an asshole!
I'm going to be up Heath Slater because I feel like that's easier. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Heath has the advantage. Oh, that's horrible! Oh, easy to beat up. Not quite.
Easy to beat
Not
up
quite.
Heath Slater.
You're back in.
All right.
That's hubris for you.
Punch!
Perfect.
Punch him! Do something! No! No! No!
Yeah!
No!
Heath!
Oh my goodness.
Heath to win.
Heath Slater running wild.
I really need to play this game against other people besides the same person over and over again, because clearly my skills are trash.
It's a shameful thing, dunderhead. Who is who?
Do you know what?
No one's no one at the minute, I don't think.
am nobody.
I'm no one.
What do you think his dream about a dog was about?
Dog. But like a really big one.
A really big
Like
one?
a huge one.
Clifford.
Yeah. Can you imagine in 2019 WWE are trying to get us interested in a Dolph Ziggler match?
Goddamn time! Every goddamn time!
Every time.
Why do I do that? I keep running towards the ropes. It doesn't make any sense. I don't learn.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Wrestling maneuver.
Should have been me.
X Factor. I never wanted, I never get that bang. Andre!
Oh my god.
Giant!
Come on now!
Oh,
Try
yeah.
and throw this guy out.
Who could ever throw
Oh my god, look how
Oh my
fast
god,
he
he's
is.
bringing the ring with him!
taking the rope with him.
Oh, big shoulder tackle.
Let anybody
know
want
what?
to beat him.
I'll go to win the Royal Rumble.
He's like,
Oh no! Andre's gone! What? Eliminates Andre!
what the hell?
Oh, look how sad Andre looks.
We're gonna go up, you know.
Brock, stop it!
He's gonna wallow his sorrows in catering.
You can take over number 20, you got the final spot.
Ooh, all right, time to waste this.
Akam!
Ooh. Oh, it's that guy.
This final five is.
Mother.
He did it as well.
Steve, man, we talked about this.
So the final thing that we have to do today, Oliver, is name whatever this show is, because we haven't come up with anything.
We could just call it the ScreenStalker News.
No, that's boring. That is boring, isn't it?
What have people suggested?
That guy says ScreenStalker Quick Save, ScreenStalker Checkpoint, ScreenStalker Save Point, ScreenStalker the one time of the week where games and movies come head-to-head in direct competition.
That sounds like a mix of either James Bond titles or WWE pay-per-views.
ScreenStalker Octopussy. The mutation says ScreenStalker, we're watching and talking about things.
That's literal.
And Barrel Wolf says, you ignored my last ones, so we'll try Screen Synergy or ScreenStalker Synergizer.
Oh, it sounds like a bad Apprentice team name. Synergy. I think ScreenStalker News.
Should we say we name it on Monday?
Yeah, let's think of some stuff. Oh, me and Luke on the Monday episode will be doing a roundup of all the other Comic-Con things that are going to be released over the weekend, including the huge Marvel Hall H panel, where they'll presumably outlay their plans for Phase 4. And exciting news, we love this new format so much. This is going to be the exclusive show of ScreenStalker now. Every day, Monday to Friday, we're going to have this ScreenStalker whatever it is show.
ScreenStalker Shmishmishmash.
Yeah, where it's a bit of video games, it's a bit of movies, it's a bit of comic books, it's a bit of whatever we're watching online.
But the fun thing about it is, because at the end of every episode, we will go back and look at the comments on the previous day's video and run through them and talk about your ideas and what you thought of the talking point for that day. So, with that said, get in the comments down below and let us know what you thought of the trailers we talked about at the beginning of today's episode, because Ollie and Luke will be going through them on Monday. That is all we have time for. Thank you for watching. I'm Elfakadolo Blake. This is the wonderful Ollie Davis, and remember, we're watching.